Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are going to make a delicious side dish, and I have the coolest little story to tell you. It's just such a sweet little story. So I'll tell you that when I'm done. But we're making a side dish with a surprise addition to it that's gonna blow your mind. I mean, it's gonna blow your mind what goes in this. So, and it's the last ingredient, and we'll put it in at the end. So don't go anywhere. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I would love for you to hit subscribe and be a part of our family. You're going to get bloopers, you're going to get cooking, you're going to get farming, you're going to get clothing, you're going to get grocery hauls. You're going to get it all right here. And you never know what crazy thing is going to come out of my mouth, my husband's mouth. You just never know. But I can tell you, it'll always be clean. It'll always be joyful, and it'll always be uplifting. So with that being said, don't go anywhere. We're going to start on this delicious side dish. I'm so excited.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air, yeah, the countryside.
Okay, so I don't know why I said I was so excited, because there's corn in it and there's other things in it that are high carb. And y'all know the last few weeks I've been watching my carb intake. So I don't guess I'll get to try this one. So anyway, let's get started. I'm telling you, when I say it's going to blow your mind, like mind blown, like it's going to do it. I'm telling you. All right, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to put in is 2 cans of drained corn. Whatever your favorite canned corn is, you know, whatever. If it's you go for the sweet ones, if you go for the whatever, or if you just go for the cheap ones, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of flavor in this dish, and it's going to be delicious. All right, so we're going to go in there with our 2 cans of drained corn, and to that we're going in with a cup of mayonnaise, a full cup of mayonnaise. Now we're going to go in with 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to turn the camera up and talk to you for just a minute. I know that there's a lot of controversy over there about using the pre-bagged shredded cheese. I personally do not have a problem with it. But let me tell you why I think it works better in this. Because there's not, I've drained the corn, but there's still some juice to this side dish. And I think if I shredded my own, that it might get that kind of, it would break down maybe a little easier. So I kind of like the shredded bagged cheese for this recipe, because it has that anti-caking agent in it, and I just think it helps it holds up a little better. So let me measure out the other cup and I'll be right back. All right, so let's go in with the 2nd cup of cheddar cheese. So I hope that makes sense why I prefer that, but you do you, whatever you like. I happen to not, you know, it doesn't, you know. All right, we're going to give this a good stir. Now, remember, the surprise ingredient's not going to go in till the very last. I think I need a sturdier spoon. Let me grab a sturdier spoon. These silicone spoons, they are so great, but they definitely have their uses, and then there's some uses that are just not for them. All right, so now what we're got going in here, I wanted a green I wanted a green pepper, but I didn't have a green pepper. And Walmart's green peppers looked horrible last night. So I'm using a red pepper. So I'm going in with a purple onion. Well, they call it red, but we all know it's purple. We're going in with the purple onion and a red bell pepper that I have pre-chopped. Isn't this pretty? Now, you're thinking, aren't you going to salt and pepper it? No, because when this surprise ingredient goes in, you will see why we are not salt and peppering it. Okay, guys, it is ready, all but the surprise ingredient. Can you imagine how easy this dish is? I mean, and you can definitely add other things if you wanted. Like, you could probably add some cherry tomatoes if you wanted. You could really add anything. But, yeah, this is the base of it, and we've got a surprise ingredient going in right before you serve it. You don't want to put it in ahead of time. I mean, it's okay. But it kind of loses its pizzazz if you put it in too early. So I'm just going to let this set and marry. I'm going to cover it up, stick it in the refrigerator, and I will bring you guys back when it's time to put the surprise ingredient in. And then we'll come back and I'll tell you the sweet little story that took place today. Okay guys, we're over at Caroline's house and I wanted to finish up that corn salad dish we made with the purple onion and the red bell pepper and the cheese and the corn. It's looking so beautiful, but there is a surprise ingredient. Y'all are not going to believe it. Chili Cheese Fritos. Now, of course, you can use everything. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Alexa just went off. And we're at Caroline's house, so I don't have my tripod, so things are a little backwards. But anyway, here is the chili cheese fries. If you can't find the chili cheese, not fries, chili cheese Fritos. If you can't find the chili cheese, just use regular. It's about a 10-ounce bag and 9 point something. I'm just going to open the bag and just do not a fine crush, but just a coarse crush. And we're going in with that into our salad. And Caroline's getting her some. And we're just going to give that a mix. That looks so good. Now, as soon as I get it all mixed up, we're going to trade spots. I'm going to give Caroline some of this and let her be our taste tester. Bryant is still out in the hayfield, poor guy. The rest of us are getting ready to eat supper. And Bryant's missing it, so he's not getting to do the taste test.
Let me show them what we're going to have for supper?
Sure. Show them.
Well, we got some biscuits right there. Some cabbage. Some potatoes. That'll be mashed potatoes. And we're air frying some pork chops.
Her oven is the coolest thing. It has an air fryer built into it. All right, grab you a spoon, Caroline. I'll take the camera.
I apologize for my house being a mess.
She has boys. Her house is supposed to be a mess. Get you a Frito. Be sure you got a Frito in there.
There's one.
Okay.
That's good.
That good?
Yeah, like I want another bite.
We'll get you another bite. It's family. We're all family. She can double dip.
That's good.
Hey, Jeff, you want to come taste it?
What is it? What's it called?
I call it Frito corn salad. It's got onions in it. Are you okay with onions?
It's kind of like a Americanized.
Can you use her spoon? There's Jess.
Hey, y'all. No, that's a keeper.
That's the keeper. It's very interesting.
I love all the flavors.
Yep.
It's like sweet, but savory.
Yeah.
I like the crunch from the Fritos.
But it's cold.
And that's why you wait till right before you serve it to put the Fritos in. It's still good, but the Fritos get a little bit soft as a leftover, but it's still delicious.
We can double dip here. Yummy?
He shook his head yes as he ran off. So anyway, guys, we're getting ready to enjoy supper. And there you have it. There is my Frito corn salad. Actually, I'm just going to call it corn salad because we like to keep the Fritos a surprise. All right, guys, see you next time. And remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all. Hey, guys, I was just editing my video, and I'm at the chicken house. Today is catch day, and I'm getting a little break. I was editing the video and realized I didn't tell you the cute little story. Y'all, my glasses are dirty and foggy. Sorry. Anyway, here's the story. Bryant had driven the car. I had driven the car the day before and knew that it was low on gas when I got home and that we would have to get it. Here, I can't stand my glasses looking at them. We would need gas, or whoever drove the car next would need gas. Well, Bryant got up, drove it all morning, and he didn't even realize how much gas that was not there. And so then he asked me to run an errand for him. Well, I never look at the gas hand, ever. And I had just assumed he would get gas. Well, for some reason, when I got in the car, the first thing I looked at was the gas hand. Realized it was empty. And that I would have to go to the quickest store I could get to, which was not in the direction I was headed. So I went in this direction, and I could see a lady sitting in her driveway, and it kind of looked like a young lady sunbathing, but I couldn't see good because this was at a distance. And as I got closer, I was meeting a car, so my attention, of course, went to the car because I wanted to stay in my lane, of course. And as I passed, I really didn't get a good look at the lady who I thought was maybe just sitting out in the sun or whatever. But for some reason, I got past her and I thought, this just doesn't seem right. So I put the car in reverse. The car I met kept going. And so I put the car in reverse and backed up. And when I backed up, I got a better look. And it was an elderly lady who had fallen on her way to the mailbox. I rolled the window down and asked her if I could help her. And she says, I prayed you would come. And so I was able to get out. Bryant was just right around the corner in the hayfield, so I called him to see if he would help me. I'm a nurse, so I assessed her, made sure nothing was broken, made sure she was okay, and before I moved her in any way. She had just lost her balance at going down to the mailbox. So I called Bryant to see if he, because two people helping somebody up is always better because you're sturdier. And he said, sure, I'll be right there. Well, something happened with the tractor and he couldn't get out of the hayfield. So I stood her up. I walked her back to her house, made sure she was okay. It was 90 degrees. It was in the heat of the day. I don't know how long she had been there. I didn't have any waters in the car, of course, and I was so frustrated at that. So that's made me realize I need to keep waters in the car. But it was just such a God thing. How a frustrating thing that the gas tank was empty. I could have been so easily frustrated at that. But it was all, I really believe in my heart, it was all part of God's plan. He knew she needed help and made me go in that direction, which was not in the direction I needed to go to run my errand. But because I was out of gas, I had to go that way. And anyway, it was just a neat little story. So I'm throwing this in at the end. Sorry I didn't put it in the video, but hey, you're getting it anyway. So, okay, thank you guys. I'm going to take a little nap. We've got one more chicken house to go. and I'm going to take a nap before we have to go over there and finish working. Because after we finish with chicken houses, we've got some ministry work to do, some ministry visits to make, and so yeah, I'm going to take a nap. So thank you for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, the grease is hot enough. You can fry anything. Bye, y'all.